Hey guys, welcome back to Chaos Core Tech. My name's Garrett, and today I'm going to be handing the reins over to Chelsea. A little while ago, eSun reached out to her and wanted to send her their new 3D pen so she could test it out, make a few things, and then we'd give you guys a review. Quick disclaimer before we get into it, they did send us the pen and the filament for review. There was no money that changed hands, so this is not sponsored or anything like that, and all the opinions you see are our own. So with that, I will let Chelsea take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm Chelsea, in case you have never seen anything but these on camera. Today, I've got the eSun Low Temp 3D Pen. eSun sent this to me quite a while ago, and I have to apologize that life happened and it's been way too long since I was supposed to make this video. But I am here now, so let's talk about it. So eSun has this low temp 3D pen, which is awesome because it's a lot safer for kids. The tip only gets to 40 degrees Celsius. So if for any reason your child was unsupervised playing with this pen, it is highly unlikely to accidentally get burned. I mean, you will have to sit and hold it for any sort of burn to happen. It is hot, so I mean, they're gonna touch it and no, it's hot, let's not touch it. But you're not gonna get accidentally burned if you touch it like on the tip of a regular 3D pen. So it's super simple, one button, which also makes it awesome for kids. There is just one button on, it will heat up and flash at you. And then once it is done heating up, you'll click it again and it's a continuous stream. That is one of the only complaints that I have about this pen, is that I work a lot better with being able to have control of speed and control of like stopping and starting a little bit easier. Other than that, for a kid, it's super cool. One other thing that you do have to know about this 3D pen is that because it is a low temperature 3D pen, you have to have a specific filament. You aren't able to just use the typical PLA. You have to buy their proprietary filament, which makes sense. The pen only gets up to 70 to 100 degrees working temperature inside the pen to heat up the filament. So you do have to have this extremely low temp filament. It definitely feels different than normal PLA or ABS or anything else for that matter. It's very almost between a rubbery feel and a PLA, I would say, but it's super flexible. I mean, you're not gonna snap this at all. You can bend it and move it, and I mean, you're gonna have to have something to cut it because it's not gonna just break. Which is also kind of cool for kids because, no, that's dangerous. Don't let the kids just play with that. Another cool thing about this 3D pen is the filament is moldable. Yes, moldable filament. It's very cool. Basically, when it comes out, there you have, I would say, like a good 30-second range to be able to mold it and move it and press it into any sort of shape that you're going to want before it starts to harden. So I think what makes this the most fun for kids and the most easy to play with is the fact that it is moldable filament. So what you can do, and what I have done, is take these silicone molds. These are, the ones that I have are just the Wilton, which are probably a little more pricey. You can probably find cheaper ones. But we had these at our cake shop, and they are normally used for fondant or chocolate or whatever you want to use that way. But they work awesome for the moldable filament. So as you can see here, I have used the silicone mold mat with the eSun moldable filament to be able to make fun little jewelry and like bracelets and rings and we'll have a little video clip showing like how I did it. But it's so simple, and I think probably would be so fun for kids because I had a decent time doing it. So, and something else that is awesome is that even once the filament is completely dry, it does not get brittle enough that it's going to break. So you can literally, I mean, you could bend this thing all sorts of different ways, twist it up, that's not going to break. So your really young children who like to destroy anything that they touch, they're not going to destroy their creations. So no crying necessary. One thing that I do want to mention, that they have advertised this pen to be safe for kids, which I agree with. I think that this is much, much safer for children than any other 3D pen that I've seen or tried. But the way that they've advertised it to be able to doodle directly on your skin, I would absolutely not recommend. We tried that a couple times. I tried it on myself, I tried it on Garrett, and neither one of us could stand the heat of that filament coming out directly from the pen to my hand, to my arm, to my finger even. It's too hot. The tip may be okay to, touch and not get accidentally burned, but that filament coming directly out of the pen to your skin is still too hot. It's probably not going to do enough damage to cause severe burns, but it definitely is too hot for kids to be doing that if it's too hot for me to be doing that. One more feature that is also mentioned in their description of their pens is that any of the material that is you would normally consider waste is not waste. Apparently you can put that in hot water, like a cup of hot water, and it becomes remoldable. So you can, mold it into whatever shape you're gonna want to try to make again, which is cool. I have not tried that, but I will try that. All right, so now let's filter through some of the video footage that we have of me working with this thing from the very start and working with some of the silicone molds and just get a feel for what this thing can do. Garrett, do the time lapse. Do it now. Okay, so in the end, my opinion of this pen is that I definitely think that it is a much better option for younger kids to be able to have a 3D pen. I think that regular 3D pens can get frustrating for even people my age. Takes a lot more creativity and patience, and these are super fun with the molds. It's awesome that it's low temperature, it's not going to cause any extreme burns, and it's just really easy. So all in all, my opinion of this pen is that it's a great option for younger kids who you don't feel super comfortable with giving them a regular 3D pen that gets up into the, 250 degrees Celsius range, and this one only gets to 40 degrees Celsius. Much more safe, moldable. Moldable is always more fun, and there's so many fun options for these molds. I will make sure that Garrett links some fun molds in the description, also the filament that you will have to buy for the pen, and the link for the pen, which I know that they do not sell on Amazon anymore as we are filming this video, but I will link to the site that they are selling them on. But I think that it would be a super great present for Christmas, birthdays, any kid that likes being creative. So thanks for letting me talk about this 3D pen today. Cut me some slack, it's my first video, so I apologize if it's weird. Anyway, I'm sure Garrett will sign you off, but you should probably like and subscribe and follow us on Twitter. I am at Chelsea423. Garrett will link that also in the description, and you can follow Garrett if you want to, but I mean, you don't really need to if you're following me. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Back to Garrett.
Alright guys, well that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you think of this down in the comments. I'm pretty interested because it is different enough from a normal 3D pen that, it's lower temperature and the stuff is sort of malleable for a little bit afterwards, that you can do some pretty fun things. So let me know if that changes things for you, changes your thoughts about 3D pens, or if it's still just something you wouldn't use, or, just whatever you're thinking, let me know. And then if you want to check this out, I will put a link down in the description so you can go see it for yourself. And then that's going to be it for us, guys. So until next time, keep creating.